Assalamu alaikum, marhaba. We're still learning about Arabic alphabet, and today we are going to learn about an easy letter. It's حرف الذال. If you remember from last time, we learned about حرف الدال. It's twin. And حرف الدال was also an easy letter. As you can see, they have the main shape, the main body. But the only difference is that حرف الذال has a dot above, as you can see. Of course, they have the same rules, the same concept, everything. The only difference is that حرف الذال has a different pronunciation and it has a dot above. So as you can see, the main shape, it has this horizontal line and this vertical line. Together they can, according to the type of writing, they can make a right angle, or they can make an acute angle, a small one. Okay, and of course it has a dot above it. This is حرف الذال. The pronunciation is so easy. It's called حرف الذال, and it's pronounced like the th, as in they, as in there, as in that, as in this, and it's so similar to the English pronunciation, so it's an easy one. And how to pronounce it? As you can see, this sound occurs as the tip of the tongue is pressed or passes through the upper and lower teeth slightly. When you exhale, you pronounce this letter. Okay, so this is حرف الذال. It's as you're trying to pronounce the th in they, in there, in this, so it's an easy one. How to pronounce it with different تشكيل or حركات? As you know, we have main three حركات. فتحة, and it's a little dash above, and it produces the ah sound. So this one would be ذا. كسرة, and it's a little dash below, and it produces the e sound. So this one would be the. And ضمة, which is a little comma above, and it produces the oo sound, so this one would be ذو. Okay, perfect. Let's have some examples with حرف الذال with different حركات. An example for ذا is ذيل, ذيل. An example for the is ذئب, ذئب. ذئب means wolf. Okay. An example for ذو is ذرة, ذرة. ذرة means corn. Okay, so ذيل, which means tail, ذئب, wolf, ذرة, corn. Okay. Let's learn how to write it isolated and connected. And again, it's similar to its twin حرف الدال. If you remember, we write dal or dal on the line, but this time we will have a dot above. As you can see here, we can start by the horizontal line, and then we have an acute angle, a small one, with a vertical one, and then we add a dot above. Or you can imagine that you are drawing a triangle, but only with two dots. Okay, so just like this. Okay, and one dot above, as if you're drawing a triangle with only two lines, with the dot above. If there was no dot, this would be dal, but with a dot, this is ذال. Okay, so let's see if it's connected. In the beginning, okay, If you remember, we said dal is like alif, and of course dhal is like dal and alif as well. It's connected to the letter before and never connected to the letter after. So in the beginning, that means there would be a letter after it, but it wouldn't be connected to this letter. So dal in the beginning, it would be as if it was isolated because it's not connected to the letter after it, okay? In the middle, this means there is a letter before and a letter after. It would be connected to the letter before, normal, no problems. The connection is just a little horizontal line. This is the connection, and it would be connected before, but after, no, it wouldn't be connected to the letter after, no connection. And in the end, it means it's the last letter in this word, so it would be connected to the letter before, no problem, but nothing after, okay? So let's try to write it. So if it's in the beginning, let's imagine that the letter after it is letter ta. Do you remember ta? Ta, 2 dots, the smiley face. So we will write it just like this. This is dhal. And if it has ta after it, we will write ta as if it's isolated, just like this, with no connection between them, because dhal, it's not connected to the letter after. If it's in the middle, so there is a letter before and a letter after, it would be connected to the letter before but not to the letter after. Okay, so let's imagine that the letter before it is harf al-ba. Okay, so it would be connected to ba. 1 dot below is ba. It would be connected just like this. Okay, and let's imagine the letter after is ta. It wouldn't be connected to ta, so we will write ta, the smiley face, just like this. Okay, so connection before, it's okay, after, no connection. If it's the end letter, let's imagine there is ba before it, so we will write ba just like this, and we will connect it to harf al-dhal just like this. Okay, of course all of them is on the line. Okay, so this is harf al-ba connected. So let's test your reading skill. Let's try to read this word with dhal in the beginning. As you can see here, this is our letter dhal, okay, and it has kasra below, so this would be pronounced like the. The second one, yeah, it's similar to alif. If you remember, alif was a vertical line with the hamza above, so this is the hamza, okay, but this is not alif. Alif is a long vertical line. This is just hamza, and we write this thing below it just to be able to connect it to the letter before and after, to connect it to other letters. Okay, so this is a hamza, and hamza has the circle above the sukun, which means no vowels, no a, e or u, so it would only be pronounced like a strong a. Okay, this is hamza. The last one, the boat, it has 1 dot below. Below is ba. Okay, let's try to read it. The b, dhib. Yeah, it's dhib, the wolf. Okay, dhib is wolf. Okay, perfect. Let's try this one. We know the first letter, of course. This is dhal. And do you notice how we are not connecting dhal to the letter after it? So this is dhal, and it has fatha above, so this would be pronounced like the. We don't know this letter, it's pronounced like ha, okay, and it has fatha above, so ha. The last one, the boat with the dot below, so this is ba. Let's try to read it. The ha b, ذهب, ذهب. ذهب means gold. ذهب means gold, okay? Of course, we didn't pronounce any vowels or harakat to the last letters here because these are nouns and they are not in a sentence, so the last letter has no vowels while pronouncing it. Okay, let's see some examples with حرف الذال in the middle. Okay. Do you remember this letter? Of course, we are starting from the right as usual. The curve, okay, with the acute angle with the horizontal line. This one of the triplets, jim, ha, and ha. Okay, it has no dot above and it has no dot below, so this is ha. So this is ha, and it has fatha above it, so this is ha. Okay, it's attached to our letter the, and the has fatha above, so this is the. Okay, and as you can see, it's connected to the letter before and no connection to the letter after. As you can see here, this letter, it's pronounced like the Spanish ra, okay, and it's a noun, not in a sentence, so it would be pronounced with no vowels, okay, with sukun. Okay, let's try to read it. Ha, the, r, حذر, حذر, حذر. Okay, perfect. Let's try this one. This one is one of the first triplets we learned. It has one dot below and we cut off the end to connect it to the letter after. This is ba. One dot below is ba. Below ba. And it has dhamma above, so it would be pronounced like boo. Boo. This is our letter ذال and it has dhamma above, so dhu. The last one again is pronounced like ra. Okay, so let's try to read it. Bu, dhu, r. Budur, budur, budur. Okay, perfect. Let's try to read these words with dhal in the end. Okay, you should be able to read this one on your own because you know all the letters. Let's give it a try. Okay, the vertical line with hamza, not connected to the letter after, this is alif. It has fatha, so it's pronounced like a. This one, the curve with the acute angle, okay, this is one of the triplets, jim, ha, and kha. It has one dot above. Which one of them has one dot above? This is kha, okay? And as you can see, kha has this circle above, means no vowels while pronouncing it. It's not a or e or u. No vowels, just the letter kha, okay? And in the end, we have our letter dhal. It's a noun, so it has no vowels in the end. Okay, let's give it a try. أخذ, 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 أخذ. Okay, perfect. Let's try this one again. The curve, the angle, and this time it has one dot below. Which one of the triplets is this? This is jim. Okay, so when it has one dot below, this is jim. When it has one dot above, this is kha. When it has no dot, this is ha. Okay, perfect. So this is jim, and jim has dhamma above, so it would be ju, ju. Okay. With this letter attached to this letter, it's pronounced like ra, the Spanish R. Okay. And it has fatha above, so ra, ra. Okay. And in the end we have our letter dhal. Let's give it a try. Ju ra th, jurad, jurad, jurad. Okay, jurad. Jurad means a mouse. Okay. And there is another word for mouse, but yeah, jurad means mouse. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing and see you next time. Bye.